So, since you are protecting all the devatas, what is so special about me? Since you are glorifying me as a protector, devatas are also protecting. What is so special about me? Then she says that the devatas are able to do their protection service because they are protected by you. They have your shelter. If your shelter is not there, they can't protect even themselves. Then what is because protecting the entire world? Because the asuras keep waging war against them. They are always in danger. Because you are there, they are peacefully ruling over the entire world. So in that way.
Here in the first line, sick with envy, either alone or together. So that is referring to against devatas or amongst devatas only.
No, devatas themselves have kind of enmity towards other people, asuras, etc., etc., who are continuously. For example, Indra, you take from normal point of view. Whenever some great sage is performing tapasya, he becomes afraid whether this person want my position. That is kind of envy only, na? So that's what. Sometimes the one person alone, or sometimes all the devatas together. When asuras come and take away their positions, all the devatas become angry with the asuras. So like that. That is understanding.
Okay.
Here Shrutivakya is there. Ta ahim santaham kam asmi aham kam asmi. The devatas are full of envy. I give shelter to all and give shelter to no one. You, as life itself, are the protector of the Lord. Are protector and the Lord. So basically, the devatas are filled with enemy. But I give shelter to all and give shelter to no one. Because the Supreme Lord is so completely independent. He can do whatever he wants. So like that.
Roji, I have one question. Like just like in
Little louder.
Just like in human society, people fight with each other for particular kind of position or to
for no reason also
different
many
aspects.
times. Many times for no reason they fight.
For no reason also. So this must be because of some kind of envy or some any other thing.
Expectation.
So similarly,
sometimes because of envy, sometimes because of expectations.
Right. So do devatas in the category of devatas, there are devatas which compete with each other. Like we see that
No, it may not be among themselves, but it will be with others.
Because there is some katha or the past time I have heard that who is stronger, Vayu or mountain, Sesha or mountain.
Yeah, that is there. Even Tirumala past time only that is indicated. See, that may not be like just to, it's like a small thing. That may be orchestrated by the Lord himself to perform his pastimes. So Lord only inspired them to fight like that. But here,
otherwise, yes,
here is a practical thing. And normally, as I give example, Indra, if some sage is performing austerities, he becomes afraid whether this person want my position or something like that. Or in general, all the devatas together are always worried about the asuras who will come and chase them away. So like that. That is understanding. The understanding is they are not the independent controllers. That we have to understand. The devatas are not the supremely independent controller. Only you are the supremely independent controller. That is to establish that they are giving all these examples. So like that.
I had one question regarding those who, with their pious credits, goes to the different planets of the demigods to enjoy their piety. So, will their enjoyment will be obstructed by the asuras? Will that
Yes,
be so?
when asuras become leader, so then the rules and regulations of Sarga will be changed. So accordingly, they go through trouble. There, the enjoyment mixed with trouble.
even those for this living entities who with
yes.
pious credit.
Yes.
It seems that they are not actually enjoying their pious credits.
No. They
Even
will
if there is,
enjoy. I mean, even in their piety also, there could be some impiety also, na? They will get the reaction of that impiety also in Swarga, within
that
Swarga.
impiety, they will actually get it in different loka, no?
Now they also get there also. Why not? There also they can get something. What is the problem? If
No
that
problem.
if they have to get that kind of difficulty, they'll get there. That may happen always, that may not happen always. So we क्या करें? That's why they pray, na. This place is so opulent is there, but still it is not permanent. It's transient only. So like that. Then finally, King Satyavata says that Bhavan Yugantar Nava Urmi Malini Kshonim Imam Oshadi Virudam Nidim Maya Sahoru Kramate Cha Ojasa Tasmai Jagat Pranaganatmane Namayiti. He's talking about his previous life's activity. Holding up the Bhumandala, the shore house of the herbs and planets, as well as me. Sorry, holding up the earth. Here, earth means Shonimayam, the boat which is made up of earth. Holding up the earth, holding up the boat, the storehouse of herbs and plants, as well as me. You roamed about with great speed at the end of the last Manvantara, which was filled with waves. I offer respects to the controller of all beings in the universe. In the previous Manvantara, when he was King Satyavrata, Lord Matsya came and saved him. That he is remembering that and expressing his gratitude to Lord. Your visible form manifests by bhakti. I, a dim likeness of a devotee, am the witness to this. Holding the earth, holding the boat along with me, you move about. O unborn Lord, at the end of the Manvantara, you roam about. I offer respects to you, who control the living beings of the universe. So, like that, here King Satyavrata, King, not King, Vaivasvata Manu remembering his previous life as King Satyavrata, who was saved by Lord Matsya that time. That is being remembered. Next, Aryama is offering prayers to Lord Kurma. Aryama is one of the 12 Adityas. He is also one of the personality living in the Pitraloka, which is there in the Yamaloka. And when Yamaraj was cursed by Mandavi Muni to become Vidura for more than 100 years, that time Aryama took the responsibility of the hellish planet. But in general, Aryama lives here in this Hiranmaya Varsha and is worshipping his worshipful deity, Lord Kurma. Kurma is there in the construction of every building. First of all, Kurma is installed. A temple also, building also. He is the one who protects everything from going down. That is the specialty of Lord Kurma. In Hiranmaya Varsha, the Supreme Lord Vishnu resides in the form of a tortoise. Aryama, the chief resident of the Hiranmaya Varsha, along with the other inhabitants of that land, worship this beloved form of the Lord. They chant the following hymns. So, along with other residents of the Hiranmaya Varsha, Aryama worship the Lord. Om Namo Bhagavate Akuparaya Sarvasatva Guna Visheshanayānupalakshita Sthanaya Namo Varshmane Namo Bhumne Namo Nama Avasthanaya Namaste. I offer respect to the Supreme Lord, the tortoise, the Kurma. Akurupaya means the Kurma, a form of Shuddhasattva, having an invisible abode of Vaikunta. Lord has Vaikunta but is not visible to anybody. Who has a huge, all pervading body and who acts as the support of all things. So Namo Avasthanaya, this verse I use to state that it is Lord Kurma who is situated floating in the Garbhodaka ocean and taking support of Kurma's back, Shesha holding the entire Bhumandala and one of his 1,000 hoods. For that reference from Bhagavatam, I quote this verse.
How, Prabhuji?
Namo Avasthanaya.
Namo.
Avasthanaya. He who acts as the support of all things
Oh,
is situated below the Bhumandala and hence the entire universe is situated above him. And thus he is installed at the below of any building so that the entire building is resting upon him. That is understanding.
but this cannot be symbolical also, Prabhuji.
Why symbolical? Lord himself is there ना. Every installation में होता है भगवान के प्रति मंत्रा chanting होता है भगवान का मूर्ति भी इंस्टॉल करते हैं.
Is it actually in concurrence with other shlokas to actually prove it, or is only this shloka is taken to actually understand that
What?
position of Kurma? You told that this shloka is taken to actually validate the Kurma is actually below the Bhumandala.
Other place also it is indicated. Even that Jayadeva Goswami's Dashavatara Sutra, that also indicates Kurma is there below Bhumandala.
Mm-hmm.
But in the Bhagavatam, I got this one reference. At least as per my knowledge, I got this as a reference. Maybe there are other places, but I did not remember. So this one shloka I kept in that cosmology section and explained.
Okay, Prabhuji.
In other Puranas, there is Kurum Purana also. There we may get more information, but we have not studied.
It is available, Prabhuji.
Yeah, might be there.
Mm-hmm.
May not be translated version हिंदी में रहेगा. हिंदी में तो गीता प्रेस वाला सब बुक्स प्रिंट किया उन्होंने.
हिंदी में संस्कृत.
हाँ, हिंदी या संस्कृत देवनागरी.
संस्कृत से हिंदी किया है गीता.
यद्रूपमेतन्निजमाययार्पितम् अर्थस्वरूपं बहुरूपरूपितम् संख्यानयस्यास्ति अयतोपलम्बनात् तस्मै नमस्ते व्यपदेशरूपिणे. This universe is also your form, but arises from your external energy, Maya. It is real, Artha Swarupam. This universe is real and displayed in many forms, which cannot be counted. So much variegatedness, because it is impossible to realize them all. I offer respects to you, whose form cannot be described in world. Here he says that it is real, but it may not be permanent. The visible world is also real. It is not illusory. It is not mithya. It is actually real, but maybe temporary, time bound. It's okay. This universe is for your form alone, but arises by your Maya Shakti, not by your Swarupa Shakti. It is a real form, not something unreal. Your form is displayed in many forms: humans, cows, animals, birds, and fish. But they cannot be counted because it is impossible to realize the full extent of these forms, whose varieties give rise to the entire universe. It is impossible to know unlimited number of types within one type of gross human because of differences in caste, nature, pitch of voice, and other qualities. What to speak of then of smaller beings, born of perspiration or seeds? You are unlimited, but there are unlimited varieties within the effect of your Shakti. What then to speak of your spiritual form, which is unknown to all? I offer respects to the form impossible to describe. Avyapadesha Rupine. He says that this material world is your form consisting of variety. And this variety is unlimited, very difficult to count and explain. Then what to speak of your spiritual form? It must be double unlimited. So who can explain about that? So like that, Lord's unlimitedness, Ananta nature is being indicated in this verse. Then, so what is that variety consisting in this universe? They gives an indication in this verse. Jarayujam Svedajamandadodbijam Characharam Devarshipittu Bhutam Aindriyam Dyaukam Kshitishailasarissamudra Dvipa Graharkshesti Abhideya Eka. Living beings born from womb, Jarayujam, born from perspiration, Svedajam, born from eggs, Andajam, and born from seeds, Udbijam, moving and non-moving beings, Characharam, Devatas, sages, Pitrus, and elements, the senses, heavens, space, earth, mountains, rivers, oceans, continents, planets, and constellations. All of these are simply you alone. Everything that we talk about in this material world is all manifested from you. What was that verse? The first shloka of Bhagavad Gita. Aham sarvasya prabho mattam sarvam pravartate. So I am the source of everything. Everything is maintained by my presence. So in that way, everything, whatever we call in this material world, is all manifested from Supreme Lord. Supreme Lord is the source of everything that exists in this material world, directly or indirectly. Because you are the one cause of because you are the one cause of the universe with many forms in it, everything is you only. All these should be called you alone. The Shruti says, Sarvam Kalau Idam Brahma. Everything is Brahman. That means everything is manifested Brahman. We cannot equate. Okay, this is also God, this is also God. Not like that. Everything is manifested from the Lord. It is Lord's. So, in that way. Yasmin asankeha visheshanama रूपाकृतौ कविभिः कल्पितेयं संख्यायता तत्त्वदृशापनीयते तस्मै नमः सांख्य निदर्शनायते इति. Finally, Aryama says, I offer respects to the form of knowledge, Sankhya Nidarshanaya, by which the countless forms imagined by the sages to be residing in you with your unlimited names, forms, and species are removed. He says that I offer respects to the form of knowledge by which the countless forms imagined by the sages, Kavibi Kalpitebhyam, the Jnanis, they imagine all this to be residing in you with your unlimited names, forms, and species are removed. It means, since this universe is temporary, it is not considered valuable by the Jnanis. The sages have counted many forms in you, having unlimited types of names, forms, and kinds. I offer respect of the form of knowledge, by which knowledge of Tattva, the numerous manufactured forms are removed. Basically, the Jnanis, they say that though all these forms are manifested from the 24 elements, but Lord is not all these forms. Neti, Lord is not this, Lord is not human being, Lord is not animal, Lord is not tiger, Lord is not Rishi, Lord is not Devata. Lord is Paramatma. Like that, they end up with that conclusion. So,
Raji?
this is how Aryama is speaking about what the Lord is all about, what Lord stands for. So, in that way.
This is Aryama's prayer, or
Yes.
is this Purva Paksha put forward and he is going to reply for this?
No, it is his prayer. So, in the previously he said, so my dear Lord, it is you who expanded the universe. It is you who expand as all the living entities. But at the same time, you are not all. Everything is yours, but you are not. You are all. At the same time, you are not all. We cannot equate Jiva with the Lord. So that is also there in the concept of jnanis. The jnanis have the same concept that they say that you are not this, you are not that, you are not earth, you are not fire, you are not ether, you are not water, you are not mind, you are not intelligence, you are not Mahatattva all the way up to who are you? You are Paramatma, superior to Jivatma.
You are not like us also. In that way also they tell Prabhu.
Yeah, when they
You
say
are
you
not.
are not Jivatma, you are not any Jivatma. You are the superior to all.
Okay, that understanding is.
So that is Jnana, that is Sankhya Yoga, and that Sankhya Yoga is given by the Lord only. And to that Sankhya Yoga, and to that Lord, who is the source of Sankhya Yoga, I am offering respects. Like that is saying.
In this, I have two questions, Prabhuji.
Yes.
One, Rupakritau Kavibihi Kalpiteyam. Kalpiteyam is used. But as such, the Sankhya philosophers, they actually take any Rupa meditation, like the Shishumara, that is done by the yogis, no Prabhuji, Shishumara way of meditating. Or Virat Rupa, they do. That is also done by the yogis.
They analyze what is Virat Rupa. Virat Rupa is made up of 24 elements. And Lord is not made up of 24 elements. They say Virat Rupa is not the Lord. Sankhya means analysis.
So whatever
meditation.
Whatever the countless forms which is imagined by the sages, is it the bona fide imagination which they are talking about, or the unbona fide imaginations?
No, the yogis meditate on the bona fide forms only. Either Virat Rupa is also bona fide form, and Paramatma is also bona fide form.
Okay.
They meditate upon them.
So if that is so, if I understand that it is the bona fide form, then the next statement says, to be residing in you with your unlimited names, forms and species are removed. Why it is actually said as removed if it is a bona fide
in
form
order to isolate the Lord from everything else. So Lord is, see, it is like that. You are everything. At the same time, everything is not you. What do you mean by that statement?
Yeah, that
the Lord is everything, but everything is not the Lord.
Okay. So can you please connect that to this verse, Prabhuji?
See, if you say that Lord is everything, people say, why should I go to temple? I'll worship the wall in my home only. The wall is also Lord. I'll worship the wall.
But that is called as unbona fide form of the Lord, or imagined.
That only is rejecting. In the previous 2-3 verses, he said, you are everything, you are everything, you are everything. At the same time, everything is not you. You yourself exist in your transcendental form, and that is also established by Sankhya philosophy, which is also manifested by you. So like that. He is not refuting or supporting a Purva Paksha. He is just indicating. Because, of course, I don't know whether you have heard this chapter or not, that later on it comes. 24th chapter of the, okay, this is Aryama, not Masya Avatar. But anyway, see, all these devotees are Aishwarya Bhaktas. So every Aishwarya Bhakta is endowed with complete knowledge. So when there is knowledge, they also talk about what that knowledge is all about. That knowledge is all about 24 elements being separate from the Supreme Lord. That understanding every Devata has. Because Devatas are all Aishwarya Bhaktas. They are not Madhurya Bhaktas. Madhurya Bhaktas are beyond all this analytical understanding. So like that. After telling you are everything, he says that in spite of being everything, you exist in your transcendental form separate from all those things which have names and forms in this material world. That is to indicate Lord's transcendental nature beyond everything that exists in the material world. So that's how he is speaking. Okay, Hare Krishna, we'll stop here. And we'll 3 more prayers are remaining. One is Mother Earth, Bhudevi. That will be the next part of the chapter. Lord Varaha. And the next chapter, 2 prayers are there. They are very important. The prayers offered by Hanumanji and Narada Muni. And these 3 prayers we will discuss sometime tomorrow. I will let you know what time we will discuss. Because tomorrow I also have classes. 3-4 classes are there, morning and afternoon. If we get time, little evening time, we'll discuss. So that
Prabhuji?
our thing is done, so that I am free.
Yes, Prabhu.
Mm.
Prabhuji,
Correct.
with respect to Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Prabhuji, with respect to the grand test, we have few doubts.
Okay.